My wife sent me an article from Vogue. Yes, that fashion website that doesn't really know what they're talking about, especially when it comes to cowboy boots. So today, I'm going to be sipping some tea and explaining why Vogue's search for the modern cowboy boot is a sham. Let's get into it. Vogue put out this article earlier this month on March 4th on the hunt for the perfect modern cowboy boot. And I am here to tell you that they didn't hunt very hard at all. In fact, it seems to me they are just hunting for profit with affiliate links. That's right, I called you out, Vogue. Like Vogue cares. So here's their hunt. So their hunt consists of 2 whole paragraphs explaining why why they're hunting for it and where they started and how they ended. 2 whole paragraphs. Wow, great hunt, Vogue. So then they give you 4 options. So I decided, well, what is it about these 4 options that they hunted so hard for that makes them so great and such a spectacular modern cowboy boot? Well, let's see. So let's start off with the Ralph Lauren Celine leather cowboy boot here. So here it is. I mean, it's a good looking boot. It really is. I mean, that brown inlay. This looks like a boot. I don't think there's anything about it that's modern. It looks like a traditionally made cowboy boot. And you know that it's a traditionally made cowboy boot? Oh geez, just look at that price though for a second. Let's just put a tangent in here. It's $1,500 for this boot. For an all leather, just cowhide leather. It just says leather when it comes, I think it just says leather. Yeah. It's just leather. Like, they don't even tell you what kind of leather. They just say leather. So if we look at the description, we can see that Ralph Lauren's Mr. Lauren's boot collection, our Celine style, is designed in partnership with Lucchese. So Lucchese actually made this boot. Wow, what a surprise. So let's go on over to the Lucchese website. And I went there and I was like, okay, so what does a Lucchese with inlay that's just leather cost? Because this seems like it's kind of ridiculous. So I went to Lucchese and I found this boot. Like, oh yeah, it's got some nice inlay in here. It's got the same toe shape. Like, this is a good looking boot. This is pretty much the same boot that you have on the Ralph Lauren partnership collaboration. What? But how much does this cost? How much does it cost? It costs $600. It costs $1,000 less than the Ralph Lauren boot. And it's pretty much exactly the same thing. Are you kidding me? And they're made by the same people. Lucchese made Ralph Lauren's boot. Oh my gosh. So it's like, okay, what can you get on Lucchese's website that's sort of like this, but closer to the price? So then I found the same boot, but it's like caiman belly. So wow, okay, we got an exotic here with some inlay, like same boot, same makers. How much is this going for? This has got to be kind of an expensive boot, right? I mean, it's a good looking boot. This is by Lucchese, same style, except it's got the caiman belly, which is a really nice exotic, known for being more expensive. You know, well, how much is this? $1,000. So you could get the same boot, but also have it be an exotic for $500 less than what this Ralph Lauren boot is going for? Are you kidding me? So the modern cowboy boot is just supposed to be way overpriced? Is this what Vogue is telling me? Because that's what it seems like. All right, so so I'm saying that this one right here, this is no good. Like, come on, Vogue, you failed me on the first one, okay? But let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's go back. Okay, what's the next one? Okay, so we got this Isabel Marant, or however you say it, the fancy way to say fashion names. Isabel Marant. So I was like, okay, let's check out this one. Let's go. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we got a nice. Okay, so yeah, it's It's a white boot with some embroidery. Like, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. And then we get down here. It's like, okay, but wait a minute. There's no welt. There's no welt stitching. Where's the stitching on this outsole? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make it. So cowboy boots are supposed to, you're supposed to have them resold. How much is this selling for? It's selling for almost $1,200. $1,200. Are you kidding me? For a cowboy boot, a modern cowboy boot that doesn't have any Goodyear welt on it? No way. So let's go back to Lucchese and see if we can find a better boot. And sure enough, I did. Surprise, surprise. Look at this boot. Same white with embroidery, and it's $600. Plus, it's got a great story to it because Lucchese is the official boot maker of the Dallas Cowboys cheerleader. So, this is inspired by the boots that Lucchese makes for the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. And it's, what, $500 to $700 cheaper than what this piece of crap boot is selling for? Like, come on, Vogue. Strike two. You're 0 for 2 so far in my book, Vogue. All right, so over 2, we got 2 more. So maybe we can give them the benefit of the doubt so they can go like a good 500. Let's go to the next one. Okay, whoa. Acne Studios Brie suede cowboy boots. Well, first of all, I am kind of hesitant to call this a cowboy boot. Look at that heel, guys. Look at that heel. That is a crazy heel. Wow. Jeez, that is a crazy heel. But look at that leather, though. Like, the leather here is kind of cool. It's a nice suede look with a seam down the middle. We've seen that recently. But look at that stitching on the welt. That looks really good. That looks tight. It looks nice. Now, I would have to say that with that zipper there and the heel, that I don't think this really qualifies as a cowboy boot, but I mean, points for originality, and at $750, I'd have to say that that's like a nice price point for this kind of boot for you ladies out there. Plus, it's like made in Italy, so I'd have to say that maybe Vogue hits it with this one if they're looking for modern. So I'd have to say that zipper and that heel are definitely modern. So I'm gonna give this one to Vogue. I don't think that this is too much of a stretch. So we're saying 1 for 2. They're 1 for 2 right now. Oh, whoa! Are they gonna come through and go 500 on this post? Well, let's see what's next. We got this Valentina Gurbani ranch boot. Now, the website that this is being sold on is not in commission right now because of coronavirus, but I did find it on eBay, so we can take a look at what the pictures look like here. So, I mean, it looks okay. This is also a zip style boot, but these aren't inlays. Like, this is leather that's sewed on top of the actual vamp of the boot, so it's not inlaid. Let's see. So yeah, you can see here that it's all sewed on top. If you look at the top of that, just above the toe box. So it's like, it's got a zipper on it. So for a bootie with a Goodyear welt, this is made in Spain, it says on the outsole on the site. It says it's selling for $1,000 even. $1,000 even on Net-a-Porter if you buy them new. Really? So I was sort of searching around and I found a similar flowery boot on Ranch Road, who is the star for today. And look at this boot. We got similar flowers. It's got the black. It's got a similar toe shape. There's no zip on this boot, so it's a little bit more traditional. This is also made in Spain. So again, this looks very much like the Walker, except it has the flowery top there on the crown and some nice decorative stitching in the shaft. What is this going for? $500. So you save $500 on a similar flowery look. Vogue, come on, another loss. 1 for 3, Vogue. That was lame. That was lame. This proves to me that this is the fashion industry in, like, it's just exposing itself when you say this is in partnership with Lucchese, and you go to Lucchese's website and you can buy the same boot for $1,000 less. And this is Lucchese that we're talking about. Lucchese's aren't cheap to begin with. And Ralph Lauren wants to come in and add an extra $1,000 onto a regular Lucchese boot? Are you kidding me? Don't fall for this crap, guys. Don't fall for it. This is a sham. This is a ripoff. The fashion industry just wants to rip you off left and right. So don't fall for it. There's plenty of companies out there who are going direct to consumer, who are making better quality cowboy boots for less money, and they look just as good, if not better. So, I mean, keep an eye out. If you're one of those fashion folks coming through from Ranch Road or from anywhere else, just do a little bit extra searching. So if you see that some fashion designer is collaborating with a boot company like Lucchese, go to Lucchese's website and see what Lucchese's are actually selling for. And then you'll know if you actually have a good deal. Just buy from these time-tested companies who have been in the cowboy boot industry forever, who are making the modern cowboy boots. I mean, it's not up to these brands. They're going to these guys who've been doing it for years. So just watch out for that. I'm calling you out, Vogue. That is the end of my Vogue modern cowboy boot rant. That was fun. Now I gotta play a song about it. Vogue's modern cowboy boots are a shame, shame, shame. And the modern fashion industry is to blame, blame, blame. The great modern cowboy boots have always been the same. This proves all you're buying is a name. Yeah. So just buy from the time-tested companies who've been making cowboy boots forever and are making the innovations that are being taken advantage of by these modern fashion brands. Thanks for joining me for that little rant there.